Hello, and welcome to myfinanceteacher.org. What I want to talk about today is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is breaking out of its symmetrical triangle and we're catching it somewhere at about 10,200. Unfortunately, this breakout from this symmetrical triangle, if we switch to 1 hourly chart, you will notice that this breakout happened really fast. All within 1 hour, Bitcoin jumped from $9,745 all the way up to nearly $10,400, and all of that in 1 hour. So since this breakout was happening really fast, unfortunately I didn't really catch it close to the $10,000 price level, and I'm entering at the moment, as you can see from this tiny screenshot from my personal trades, I'm entering at the moment at the price of $10,187.50. And I'm only entering with 20% allocation, because I think there is a good chance that Bitcoin will retest the breakout coming down to possibly 9,800 before continuing the rally. Once I see a successful retest, if Bitcoin bounces up from this upper range of this symmetrical triangle, I'm going to add to my positions, bringing the average price down and increasing the allocation. On the other hand, if the retest is unsuccessful, if Bitcoin breaks down below this upper range of the symmetrical triangle, I will have my stop loss, I already have my stop loss activated at 9,700, at 9,700. That is just below this symmetrical triangle, and if Bitcoin drops to that level, meaning that if Bitcoin is within this triangle again, there's a chance that it will continue sliding downwards. As I mentioned in my previous video, to the members at myfinanceteacher.org yesterday here on the 1st of June, we are still not convinced that the 2-month cycle in Bitcoin finished over here on the 10th of May, as the decline was not really deep enough. So if the retest is successful, we probably have already seen the cycle low for Bitcoin on the 10th of May. If retest is unsuccessful and we are down under 9,700 again, then we are likely going to see an extended 2-month cycle in Bitcoin, which is not impossible, as the longest that we've had so far over the last few years lasted for 97 days. So that is my strategy, but it is a little bit risky because the stop loss is quite far below my entry price at the moment. It's around 5% below the entry price. So that's on the risk side. On the opportunity side, what's our target? Well, the measured move for breakout from a symmetrical triangle is the height of this triangle. The height over here is somewhere around $1,900. So a breakout at 9,800 plus $1,900 gives us a target at about $11,700. However, I would not have my take profit orders at $11,700 because there is no guarantee that Bitcoin is going to reach that high. So my take profit orders would be possibly based on this Fibonacci extension, and a 1.6% extension, which is a pretty common one, projects to just under 11,500. So a suitable take profit order would be somewhere around $11,480, let's say. So that would give you 4.8%, nearly 5% on the downside, and 12.6% on the upside. And a good enough risk-reward ratio of 2.6. Plus, remember that I'm only allocating 20% of my Bitcoin trading related part of the portfolio. And I'm going to add to that if I see a successful retest and a bounce from the upper range of this symmetrical triangle over the next 1 or 2 days. This trade is somewhat risky though, because Bitcoin has already poked a couple of times through the upper range of the Bollinger Bands. And over the next few days, there is a good chance that Bitcoin just drops back down to the lower range of the Bollinger Bands, narrowing the bands down before an eventual spike in volatility sometime later. So this being a risky trade, and with the risk being 5% of my 20% allocation, I'm actually curious in what do you think? Do you think the correction into the 10th of May was deep enough to clear some of the bullishness that was around at that time? And is Bitcoin ready to continue going up to, let's say, $12,000? Or do you think the market needs to clear out the sentiment again before a significant push to that $12,000? I personally think either is likely, but because I want to take a stab at this breakout from the symmetrical triangle, I am actually taking this relatively risky trade. So that's all from me now. From you, let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and good luck in your trades.